Hey, welcome back, everybody. I hope you've had a great opportunity to walk through and enjoy feedback and get some great insights from the sessions we've had today. Obviously, we've got had a lot of sessions for folks to get to. Hopefully, you've got to as many of those as possible. If not, as I mentioned before when we started this out, they will be available online for you to follow up with and see later. So I wanted to wrap up a couple of things before we kind of closed up our session for today. First, as a reminder for those who are there looking for CPE credits, those will be mailed to you, emailed to you a week after this event's over. We'll also, any of those questions that didn't get answered during the sessions that you post to our speakers or to our panelists, we'll get forward to them and they'll work on getting back to you to make sure that you get your questions answered. And also, as I mentioned before, the conference will remain open for registrants for a month. So that will give you that opportunity to rewatch sessions you liked and to watch track sessions you may have missed. So with that, I do want to make sure you guys are all aware that there's great places for us to continue to engage with our open source community, with the GenAI security project on an ongoing basis. Both you can track us on our LinkedIn. There we post whatever is new coming out of the project, new announcements, new resources, opportunities to provide feedback and contribute. We also work quite a lot from a contribution perspective through our Slack channels. That's where all the work gets done. Not only there, but also on our GitHub page where you can get and download some of the best practice resources. You can get some code examples. You can do some insecure agent work. And you can also visit and contribute as part of being a contributor. We have our monthly newsletter that goes out that keeps you up to date on the latest things from the project, as well as our YouTube channel, which we're continuing to add new resources to. In fact, we're just launching a new podcast with our threat intelligence group. They may have mentioned it in one of their sessions. And we'll be rolling that out as well. So that's another great place to visit with us. Those will be also available on Spotify and Pandora, so you'll be able to download those and start following us online. If you want to check out our project, every month we have an open meeting at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can simply go to our URL, join meetings. It's open to everyone to attend. Who's on the meeting are everybody who is on the core team of the project, who is working on the next steps. It's a great opportunity to see kind of what's in process, to raise questions. A lot of the work in that particular meeting is just, the work between the different projects, updates on what's coming new, and also taking in input from the community. So that's a great place to get started working with the project. If you're interested in becoming a contributor, you can go to our contributor page and learn more about what the steps are about becoming a contributor. You don't have to be super technical or an expert to do that. In fact, we talk about this often when I'm asked about how do I contribute and what types of expertise do I need. Certainly, we have a broad set of expertise around the security space. A lot of security experts. If you're a security expert, come on down. If you're an AI expert, come on down. If you're a data science expert, come join us. These are all opportunities to contribute, but if you just have a problem, if you're a user who has a problem, if you're a CISO or a security leader who's looking to find solutions to challenges, we have channels that are set up to help address some of those questions too. So you don't have to be an expert, you can bring your questions, and this can be a great place to have them answered, either by the broad expert community or by tying into looking at some of the working sessions. As I mentioned on one of our earlier sessions, we do have a roadmap that we publish on an ongoing basis. It shows you exactly what the project is working on of our eight working groups and our 16 work streams that are constantly working on new resources and iterating to help us do a better job leveraging the community to help secure generative AI and agentic deployments today. So feel free to join us. Start with this URL. Join our join our Slack. You can join our GitHub too. Please join us there. But you can join us on our Slack where we do most of our work. There's a link on how to do that within the becoming a project contributor. And we look forward to having you jump in and help contribute or even just use the resources that are there. We're going to continue to do more education around this, both through our channels around our YouTube, our podcasts, our documents that we provide, venues like this with partners like the Cyber Risk Alliance and the official Cybersecurity Summit, as well as we're doing in-person events. So one of the reasons we started this event was to address some of the questions of the community to help us make sure that we're able to reach everybody in our global community base. Not everybody can come to in-person events, but if you are able to come to an in-person event, we do have an in-person event scheduled coming up next week in London. This is our AI and Agentic Security Summit Europe. As a global organization, we have been increasing the types of events that we are hosting in different geographies. We're partnering here to deliver OWASP, another open security summit. Whole different set of topics, whole different set of speakers, but it's a great opportunity that if you're in London and you have the opportunity to join us, please do. We look forward to having you there. With that, I want to thank you and thank everybody who's joined. Please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or via Slack if you're on Slack. Also, feel free to join the project, ask any questions. If anybody associated with the project leadership, you can also go to our website and see who all those folks are. Join them, reach out to them on LinkedIn. And thank you again for joining us for today. Hopefully the content today was helpful in helping you get better informed about best practices and how to secure agentic and AI solutions. Thank you.